Ladies and gentlemen, the man. Hello, I am the man. I just got one question for everybody here tonight. Who wants to walk? Wait a second. It's copyrighted fragment. I cannot take the line of the good fellow Pittsburgh native Elias. So as I sit here tonight with my cell phone light shining on me in my dark bedroom from being held by my kneecaps, I will change it to this. Who wants to jam with the man? That's right. I don't own a guitar, but this is my special entrance for tonight because I watched the Walk with Elias documentary over the weekend, and it was not that bad. I don't know why I'm talking in this accent whatsoever, but I thought I'd do this differently just for a change. But, you know, just like Elias, he likes to sit here and play songs on a nice guitar. Unfortunately, the only guitar I have available for me at the moment is my rock band guitar from down my basement. So I have to deal with that. So if you don't like it, shut your mouths and be quiet. I use my sister's guitar, but it's all the way down south in Texas, where she has returned home. So since Elias likes to sing a song, I demand myself would like to play a little song for you to talk about my day. Woke up this morning, went to a meeting, drove home, GPS through the city, almost got hit by a stupid idiot who will shortly make the list. Came home to continue my daily business. And then I went out with my mama to help her with some things. At her job as well. Came home to watch Monday Night Raw. And it was hot garbage, because Vince continues to just care about Roman Reigns, and until that happens, Raw will be on lockdown. Turn the light on my phone. No, I don't want to see that. I don't want to see past alerts. I want to deal with my light. Aha. There we go. That's much better. All right. So that would not have been good. I almost knocked my whole TV over. I'm already looking like a big klutz tonight, guys, and I'm so sorry. Let's see here. Grab this list because, as I said before, I have a couple things to put on the list. It's like there will be some things to put on the list from tonight's episode of Raw. So first, from my day today, to my new GPS, because I put my parents' GPS on the list a year ago because of it taking me down a dark alley in the middle. Not a dark alley, but a dark alley while it was under construction that made me back into the city in the middle of a traffic jam. So that's on the list there. But to my GPS, for taking me home through the city today, which I did not need to do so, and for also almost getting hit by a car in the city because a stupid idiot is a stupid driver. So my new GPS and the stupid idiot almost hit me today. You guys both just made the list. So new GPS, and then what should I call this guy? Stupid idiot in the city. Aha. All right, so that stuff's on the list. I'm sure we'll be talking about some more on the list tonight, as we have to talk about tonight's episode of Raw. Now, here's the thing, guys. The past couple weeks, I'll be honest, I've been really burned out from Raw because of just how awful it's been. Tonight's show actually had just a small, teensy-weensy little things I could say wasn't too bad to sit through. The thing was, I only got to watch the second half of Raw, all the way through. The first half was not available because I was helping my mom with some stuff at her job. So I got home, and then I watched Raw. Watching the highlights, still didn't feel like I missed nothing. The show still wasn't really that good, but a couple small things I could say, it was bearable at least. It wasn't completely awful. But of course, I'm not going to just blaze through the results as I've been the past couple weeks. I'm actually going to give my full effort to this review because I know you guys find my ranting a lot more entertaining than this episode of Raw. So guys, after this long introduction, and for some reason it has not changed in the live stream, I apologize. But what is going on? This is the Club of the Man 1993 coming at you for my live review of Monday Night Raw, the August 6th. I don't know why I accidentally put August 5th. On the title for this video edition of Monday Night Raw. That of course took place in Jacksonville, Florida, just a little bit north of where it was last week in Miami, Florida. And as I said before, this Raw was hot garbage. As I said in there, although there was a couple teensy little things, I was like, okay, cool, whatever. It wasn't that as bad as I thought, but still, another episode of Raw. As I keep saying, Raw is on lockdown. Raw to me is not going to be any better, and Vince McMahon, this is Vince McMahon's protest to give you all to love Roman Reigns. Love Roman Reigns. So we'll expose him, have him on 3 different segments tonight. 3 things. Well, we'll cut him out of 1 just to, just back off some merch about 3 things. And it'll be awesome. It'll be glorious. It's like that one guy, like that one guy named Bobby Roode. He's going to have a random match with Mojo Rawley just for the heck of it. But as long as there's that whole glorious stuff, then, everybody's going to, be happy. So we don't think to worry about that. Yeah. So I'll be talking about that stuff as well as some other things on this show that once again just didn't make any sense. And nothing's going to make sense on Monday Night Raw until Roman Reigns gets that ultimate moment of glory that Vince McMahon has been waiting for. When he beats Brock Lesnar and he gets cheered out of the building like crazy, going, yes, 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 yes. But here's the thing. That guy, yes, 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 had a good story behind it. Roman Reigns, no. We're literally doing the same exact thing we were doing for WrestleMania all over again. And it all makes no sense. And I even went out of my way and I called out Michael Cole on Twitter tonight because he said something I know Vince McMahon told him in his ear to say that just went me like. So let's get right into this review. But first, as always, let's check the live chat, see what we just got here. We have Lauren saying, hey, nice intro. Thank you, Lauren. Robbie says, who wants to walk out during Reigns versus Lesnar? Raise your hand. Lauren didn't really watch Raw, but I caught highlights. And once again, another terrible show. She gave it a D again. She's going to walk out. She's done with women's wrestling as well on Raw. Yeah, again, women's wrestling just doesn't matter anymore on Raw. Well, SmackDown, also. Well, the story's a little interesting there. I mean, Raw's with Ronda and Alexa is okay, but everything else, we'll talk about that shortly as well, based off everything else. Elias versus Lashley feud. Yep, exactly. It's boring. It's pointless. Robbie calls me the Drifter, Mike Ruggiero III. That is right, guys. In case you did not know, I actually am the third. There's 2 other people with my name. Lauren says, sign me up. Nice haircut. Oh, yeah, thank you. I got rid of my bush head, pretty much. Needed to get my short hair again. And also my hat didn't come flying out my head again during my softball games. Can we get Sasha versus Bayley at SummerSlam, please? As much as I would like that to happen, I've given up at this point. With only 1 episode of Raw left, I gave up on hoping for a Sasha and Bayley match for SummerSlam. I gave up. Especially after tonight's match, I'm done. I'm done with the Sasha and Bayley crap. I am done with it, but we will rant about that when we get to their match that was advertised previously before Raw started. That, oh, we're getting another match. The Boss and Hug Connection taking on the Riot Squad, Vince's favorite team, and not mine because they are pointless as hell on the main roster. Why are they here? Apparently, again, back in that segment on SmackDown of the Go Home Tour Fastlane, Road Dogg woke up that morning and was like, oh, I know why to explain why the Riot Squad's here. Because, see, Ruby's feuding with Charlotte, and Ruby wants to make a name of herself off of Charlotte. Well, it took you 3 months to come up with that, and they failed that mission, so why do they still exist? Why? Why? I don't know. We'll see what happens. I can't keep saying that. Mike trying to go all Undertaker with the lights off. I guess so. He thought Raw was supposed to tag with Reigns. What happened? We'll discuss that. We want Taker. Raw just made the list. You know what? Actually, that's a good point, Lauren. Raw has been bad for too long. Yeah. So Raw, you just made the list as well. Because it's been bad for too long. Oops, someone has a little chest hair showing. My bad. Thanks for the shirt. A nice shirt. Yeah, thank you. This is actually my high school's colors. And yes, I was on the bowling team in high school. So yeah. Robbie says, if I was booking, hashtag, I'd do Ziggler McIntyre versus Rollins and Ambrose in a tag match where the man who earns a pinfall or submission leaves Intercontinental Champion. That's exactly what we should be doing because I still don't understand why we're going from an Iron Man match to a one-on-one match where we have Drew McIntyre still in Dolph Ziggler's corner when he was the reason why Dolph has won his matches, though, in the first place. Like, we're taking a step backwards. Like, if you wanted to do an Iron Man match, yes, okay, we did Extreme Rules. I was cool with it. But but at this point, why would just do the Iron Man match at SummerSlam? Well, then again, we have like 50 other matches on this card. It's going to make it just a 6-hour, 7-hour, 8-hour, 10-hour, 24-hour show next. Whatever the heck that matters. My hair's sticking up on the side. But yeah, so I mean, I understand, yeah, they're probably waiting to reveal somebody else being in Rollins' corner, but it's starting to take a little too long. It's starting to drag and drag and drag. We'll talk about that later on. Do you like bowling? Yes, I do. I mean, I was a bowler in high school. My highest game is 258, by the way. Haven't done it since my junior year. Ambrose is now slated to return at any time now. Should have. George's return is being held back because there are no storylines for him. I heard that, and I also heard that his neck is still bothering him in some ways. Did you hear Alexa wants to face Trish and Lita at Evolution? I did not hear that. That wouldn't be too bad of a match. Angle and Lesnar are supposed to feud. They are? Not really into another feud with Brock Lesnar. So sick of the Bayley and Sasha storyline. Amen. Finally, Rue got a match this week, but he's still jobbing. Exactly. What's up, Tia Kupar? He only watched Raw on YouTube since I worked second shift. And Lauren thinks that Natty will turn on Ronda. That's a good prediction. I don't know where Dakota is. My prediction is Sasha and Bayley's first tag team champions. I'm sorry, guys. I mean, if the divisions were merged, I'd be okay with having a men's and a women's tag team division. If the divisions were merged, not like 2 men's tag titles, 2 women's tag titles, but there's just no depth at all, I feel, with the women's division to have a tag title division. I mean, if you brought back the Bellas, the Iconics, Becky and Sasha, Becky and Charlotte, Sasha and Bayley, I don't know, Alexa and Mickey, I guess you have something there, but still, they have to be merged. Other than that, I'm still not crazy about a women's tag division. Lauren's been watching throwbacks to WWE lately. It's much better than the shit we have now. Oh, definitely, yeah. She's still waiting on Maria Kanellis' return. She wants in the feud. Is that the real name of the team of Sasha and Bayley? That's what they've been referring to them as. Yep, the Boston Hug Connection. You have the boss cell connection. We got John Lewis Brooks saying F Roman Reigns. Yep. Any returns for SummerSlam and Evolution? Well, SummerSlam, probably either Ambrose or Jordan. Well, probably Dean Ambrose, I'd say at this point. For SummerSlam is all I think of there. Evolution, probably there's a few legends, I'd say, as well, will be returning for that. Yes, Roman doesn't need to turn heel, John. Mike said it was more entertaining than Raw. Most definitely. She's saying that Ambrose and Cena and Taker will return. AJ Lee, Tori Wilson, Eve Torres, Beth Phoenix, and Melina be some good returns. Is Lana officially face? Again, I think she is. I did the turn alert. I still don't know about Rusev. WWE will put Drew in the shark cage next. I wouldn't be surprised if they did that, but I wouldn't give them any ideas. Enough of the shark cage. You know what? Actually, let me check something else. Did I put the shark cage on the list? I have a lot of things on the list. I believe I did. I probably go back to see here. Did I put the shark cage on the list? I gotta go back further. SummerSlam. Okay, yeah, probably SummerSlam if I would put it on the list. You know what? I do not think I did. So, yeah, for not being that effective, the shark cage, you just made the list. I mean, really, put it this way. The only time that I felt the shark cage was effective, well, okay, for what I've seen so far, I was fine with it for the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic in Toronto. I was fine as well with it during the Reigns and Owens match at Royal Rumble with Jericho. I thought that was fine. But last year with Big Show and Enzo, that was awful. And then recently with Ellsworth, but yeah, don't put Drew McIntyre inside the shark cage. No, thank you. Cena's scheduled return date is now September 1st. Interesting. Drew should be facing Dolph, to be honest. I want to see him as a face. That'd be interesting. Definitely would be. Another top 10 suggestion, reasons why WWE, I'm not sure exactly. Can you just confirm what we meant by that, Lauren? I'll put that suggestion down. TN Couponer's main event for Evolution should be Alexa versus Trish versus Mickey, and have Mickey win the title. I like to see that. Lauren says she's not going to SmackDown Live. Much money I have to babysit my puppies. Hell, well, next time that's completely fine. Yeah, I don't know when I'm going to another live event. Well, the next thing is supposed to be here in Pittsburgh is like the Saturday after Christmas, or like that holiday tour. But that's I usually always doing some stuff over the holidays anyway, so I'm not going to go to that. Trish versus Mickey will be better, to be honest. She feels the extra money fees for buying tickets are crazy. It is. Mickey needs to return. Turd face and face Alexa. I mean, if they want to bring out Psycho Mickey or something like that, but I still don't understand this alliance with Alexa and Mickey. It's just random. Do you think Ronda is winning at SummerSlam? I mean, I'd say yes, but I'm not 100% sure because, they've been giving her all the momentum. I feel like, that I have that bad feeling. I'm still going to predict Ronda, but I have that bad feeling since Ronda's been getting the upper hand on everybody like all the time. I feel like, Natty would turn on her some. I still think it'd be too soon to turn Natty back into a heel for her as a babyface. The cheapest tickets are $20. I'm like, nope. That's all the way back, not worth it, she feels. And it'll be terrible. SmackDown really should be terrible, but I understand, the too much money. Trish versus Mickey, but I just want Mickey to win the title. She definitely deserves something from this. Mickey needs to feud with Becky. Their feud wasn't too bad when she returned, but that wouldn't be a bad feud at all. Shark Cage made the list. You should have seen my Twitter rant last week on Raw, and SmackDown was hilarious. I gotta check it out. Mickey 7-time champ. Do you like heels or faces better, Mike? Which do I like better? Well, honestly, most of the more entertaining superstars on the main roster now are heels, so I guess I gotta somewhat say the heels, give them credit, because there's not too many baby faces on the main. Well, AJ Styles, Daniel Bryan, what's decent? Jeff Hardy. I just feel like WWE is able to write the heels a lot better than baby faces. Although there are a lot of baby faces I like, I'd say the heels are a lot more effective on the main roster. I like both depending on the wrestler. She's glad Ruby returned, and imagine Stephanie versus AJ at Evolution. Epic. I definitely think that match should have happened at some point. Stephanie and AJ. That should happen. If AJ would return, I wouldn't mind seeing AJ return. I still don't see it happening though with the situation with Punk. She's gonna make her Summer Breakers live tomorrow, maybe early. You're welcome to come and see it. Definitely will, Lauren. 70 versus AJ. Why was Heyman crying? That should happen. Yeah, Heyman. We'll talk about that segment a little later on. Also, what's up, Wallet? Hi, Jazz. If I pronounced that correctly, my main event for SummerSlam should be AJ versus Joe. For Evolution should be Lita and Trish versus Alexa and Mickey. Would be pretty good main events. I would like that, but it's probably gonna be Brock and Roman. Wallet, how are you? First time meeting you. How was the Pirate game? Yeah, I went to the Pirate game on Saturday. We lost. I'm 0-3 when I go to games this year, which is sad. Yeah. Wallet said he subscribed. Austin, do you think WWE should have an off season? Definitely. I even if they take like a month off in September or not September, like December, like after Survivor Series, and then start back in January. Like you have like a recap like show like each week, like something that like happened during your go over like the best of like Raw, or, like the best of pay-per-views, like something like that. I just give these guys a break, somebody, especially the fact that I was still mad at last year. They had them wrestle on Christmas. I mean, I just watched the highlights from that show, but I was still surprised that people actually attended that. I wouldn't attend a live event on Christmas. I have a family. Crazy. She's loving the Miz and Mrs. I have not been able to watch it yet, but I definitely will check it out since I'm here. It's pretty good. That Roman promo was cringe. Which one are you talking about? The opening one or the one later on with when he was being interviewed? Actually, let's actually first start talking about the reviews. I've been talking like how long this review. I didn't talk about the show once, besides some stuff here and there. I'll just fly through the results really. So we opened up with of course live in the arena as always. What else? Start with another corporate promo with Kurt Angle and Constable Corbin. Kurt hypes up how we're going to be seeing Ronda Rousey wrestle her first match tonight on Monday Night Raw, and how unlike certain UFC champions, she doesn't have a problem to compete on Raw or whatever she wants to. She's a champion in his book, though. He thinks he wishes he could say the same about Brock Lesnar, and Corbin tells him to watch it. Angle says he's the man of his word. Since Heyman got Lesnar down to the ring, his job is still intact. Paul will be interviewed later on tonight, but as far as Brock's attack on him, then Roman interrupts him and comes out. He asks if you kick the big dog out, who's going to protect the yard? Nobody, and that's why Brock ragdolled Kurt all over the ring last week. Corbin just chuckled at him, and Reigns asked him what he did when Angle was getting beaten down. He stood there and he ran like a scared, and then Kurt cut him off and says nobody likes what Brock did last week from the top down, which again, it's just me as always is thinking that's just Vince again. Again, Kurt in this promo was just Vince McMahon using Kurt Angle. Goes, oh, everybody loves Kurt Angle, so you know what? Let's have Kurt just put over Roman and have Kurt and Roman be best buddies, and everybody will be able to cheer Roman on then, and we'll get him to be cheered like crazy at SummerSlam. Promo said this is making me sick. Roman tells him not to suspend Lesnar or postpone the match. Angle says he made sure he won't get suspended and that Roman will still get a shot at SummerSlam. And further, he hopes he kicks Brock's ass. Again, Vince McMahon, they're saying, have Kurt just praise Roman, just get on his knees, just kiss his feet. It's like, I love to do all the time. Corbin says that's really unprofessional, but general manager, he can't pick sides with his favorites. And if Brock was here, Roman cuts him off and says he'd look at Corbin again and he'd run off, which Corbin plays off like he's being the bigger man and worn out from beating little tiny Finn Balor. Little tiny Finn Balor. Shut up. The guy that actually won the Universal Championship. I like how Corbin mentioned now he won the title, Finn. He says he couldn't think of anything else to do, and Angle says he could have acted like a man, and Corbin wonders what that means. That reminds Kurt that Stephanie is commissioner, and Angle just makes the matches, which eventually leads to Kurt to make a match between Corbin and Reigns. The match happens. And then, of course, Corbin goes to get out and walk away because he's apparently a coward now. Until little Finn Balor comes out and just pretty much prevents him from exiting up the ramp. And he just walks back to the ring, gets Superman punched and speared. That's it. Roman wins, but it's not the last time we will see him. Afterwards, Finn Balor gives the big dog a thumbs up because smiling Finn Balor gives thumbs up now and plays inside Finn's Funhouse. That's another thing that needs to make the list. Finn's Funhouse. You just made the list, buddy. Well, the house. Not Finn Balor because I like Finn Balor, but Finn's Funhouse. You just made the list. I put a ton of things on the list tonight. Ah, boy. Anyways, continuing on here. So that happened there. We see Ronda and Natty talking backstage, and then we are informed that the next will be the match between Bobby Roode and Mojo Rawley. And then we have Kurt Angle watching the recap of last week's match between Drew McIntyre and Seth Rollins, which, you know, they don't have bad matches, Rollins and McIntyre, but why is the match happening again? Just for Ziggler to run in and attack him, because once again, that's just all we do is DQ finishes that just lead to absolutely nothing. We get it at this point. Drew McIntyre and Dolph Ziggler are an alliance. They're awesome. I love them together as a team, but all they've been doing lately is just, you know, one-upping Seth Rollins for a heck of it. And yes, it's probably teasing Dean Ambrose or Jason Jordan return. At this point, it's most likely Dean Ambrose. But we're just dragging it along, repeating the same thing every single freaking week until SummerSlam, because we have nothing else better to do with this feud. A match that will be awesome, Seth Rollins, Dolph Ziggler. I mean, I love seeing their matches. They have good chemistry, but unfortunately, the story for this is just pointless. It's just like, oh, the match is happening at SummerSlam. Why? It's just happening because we feel it happening. Because nothing else. We can't worry about anything else. Doesn't be that great of a story, that phenomenal, unless it's followed Roman Reigns. So yeah, we have Kurt watching that, and Rollins rolls up saying his focus has been on getting the IC title back, but McIntyre keeps rearing his ugly head, and every time he gets close to taking care of Drew, Dolph interferes, and he needs to see what he can do to take care of both of them, and Kurt offers him a tag team match against him. He just needs to find a partner, and Seth thanks him, and he leaves to go find a tag team partner. So, okay, maybe we'll get a returning Dean Ambrose. We'll get a returning Jason Jordan. We'll find out later, though, who his tag team partner was supposed to be. And I say was because, well, you will see shortly. We have Bobby Roode and Mojo Rawley. The match happened. Again, you know, I'm all for, you know, Mojo Rawley being taken a little more seriously, because I do think he has potential. Bobby Roode, you know, awesome in NXT, but as I keep saying, his babyface runs has been driving them down flat into rock bottom. So, yeah, a feud between you two wouldn't be too bad if Bobby Roode was more credible at the time to help put over Mojo Rawley. But instead, the guy who's hitting rock bottom, and the guy who's actually hitting rock bottom, beats a guy who's actually getting somewhat interesting momentum, getting up higher. Okay, Bobby Roode wins, so is Mojo going back to main event, I guess. I don't know. We don't build any new stars here at all. This feud meant nothing anyways, but who knows? You can get a rematch whenever, because remember, Roman Reigns lost clean to Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania, but he's like this, all of a sudden, this big Cinderella story. He's the one that has to beat the Beast. So we'll give him another match for the heck of that Greatest Royal. And to have the fans know that Roman's not crazy, we will have him question himself on live TV as to why he's getting the match. So you know what? We can do the same thing with Mojo Rawley and Bobby. What do the fans know? They're stupid. They don't have a brain at all, whatever. That's what Vince apparently thinks. Live chat, let's see what we got going on here. Let's see here. We've got some new names in this live chat. I'm interested definitely seeing this. Let's see here. Do you see the Shield reuniting? Unfortunately, I don't think this show needs to reunite again at this point, honestly. It would be kind of pointless. When Dean Ambrose, apparently there are no plans for him to turn heel. That's ridiculous. Come on. He needs to he needs again, I love Dean Ambrose, but for crying out loud, that his babyface run is dead. Who else is there left him from the feud with? Mojo Rawley? No. Mike Kanellis? No. Really think who really is there? I mean, maybe a heel Dolph Ziggler. I mean, again, I know that their SummerSlam match in 2016 was meh, could have been a little bit better. I've seen them put on good matches, though. Maybe a heel Dolph Ziggler, but I honestly think that after little tiny Finn Balor is done feuding with Constable Corbin, he should feud with Ziggler next for the Ice Challenge. I don't think Seth's going to win it back at SummerSlam, so have Finn feud with Dolph next. But yeah, other than that, I mean, maybe Drew McIntyre. Other than that, who else is Dean Ambrose going to feud with? He needs a refresher. He needs to turn heel when he returns. Did you guys hear that Cena and Bella is officially over good? I remember you telling me about that the other day. Another top 10 WWE stars who need new themes and gimmicks. I like that idea. Let's put that one on the suggestions for top 10 specials. And why was I the stupid idiot who decided to make all these lists in one document? Son of a... Okay. Top 10 wrestlers who need new gimmicks and themes. Okay, let's put that one there. In the note, we got King Larry the First saying, hello, everyone. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that, but I'm frustrated with the product, and I made a WWE RAW sucks video. If anybody who shares my opinion, please watch my video. I'll definitely check that out. Thank you for tuning in. Who won the main event? We'll get that shortly. Top 10 champs and superstars and divas of all time. I do have those listed there, but those will definitely happen. What time is it where you live? Me, it's 12:55 right now. 12:47. I suppressed snakes. She says, I'm insane but hysterical. Love my rant. Thank you. I try. Just plug in her Instagram and Twitters. That's awesome. King Larry put the video on my watch list. Awesome. Did you hear that Shinsuke may go back to New Japan next year? I have heard that rumors would be a bad idea for him, I'd say. Morrison wants to return to WWE, but not for a while. I don't blame him. Definitely. Also, because he's supposed to, well, it's probably already filmed, but he's supposed to be on the next season of Survivor also, from what I heard, which I'll be checking out as well. That means a lot. Please give it a like when you get a check. I'll definitely check it out as well. King Larry the First. But she prefers WWE back then. Now it's just so much better and more adult, which I enjoyed. Exactly, not a kid show. It's all about the kids now. It's gonna be about the kids. John Cena does everything for the kids. Roman Reigns does everything for the kids. This wasn't meant to be a kid show, Vince. Saying hi to King Larry, or saying hello. Down the road, would like to see Drew versus Brock. Wouldn't be bad if Brock actually gave a crap. How do we sign up for a career with WWE? I'm not sure at all. Go to the Performance Center probably. Like chat. Lashley versus Brock at SummerSlam. That's what should have happened, but you know what happened? Oh, you know, Bobby beat Roman in that match at Extreme Rules, but it didn't matter at all. Roman and Lashley will fight one more time, one-on-one, and that way, you know, the score will be tied between 1-1. Cancel out Bobby's win. They shake hands. They're best friends, and they love each other now. Again, I seriously, if I was Bobby Lashley, I'd get the hell out of there. Yes, we are amazing. Natty versus Ronda wouldn't be bad, but again, I still think it's too early to turn Natty to be face again. Do you ever spike your hair? I did one time several years ago, just for the heck of it. If I ever find it, although one time I remember one of my distant cousins and one of her good friends, they were a little older than me, driving to their bathroom one time and put a lot of hair gel in my hair and spiked me up. I never really hear the end of it. But if I ever spike my hair again, I'd have to. Maybe I'll do it for the fun of it one time. Feeling good. I did my very first wrestling video. It's awesome. Check it out. Would you really mean the world to me? I think WWE is trolling with us. They definitely are. There's no way Road Dogg is doing SmackDown Live anymore. It's definitely doing Raw scripts now. Exactly. Amen. I definitely fully agree about that. Yeah, being sarcastic about trolling, yes. Top 10 SummerSlam rivals and matches. I am doing top 10 SummerSlam best and worst matches for this week's stream. We'll be doing that. What if Ambrose goes to SmackDown? I did read a rumor about Ambrose going to SmackDown and feuding with Shane, and Shane being the heel, which match with Ambrose and Shane actually wouldn't be too bad. I still think Ambrose needs to be the heel, though, in my opinion. Top 10 WWE cities where the fans took over. Interesting, Ms. Hutton. I will definitely put that down as well. Top 10 cities where wrestling fans took over. Definitely. Chicago's probably number 1 for that. Styles has been champion for 285 days. His contract expires next year, and we better get Styles versus Orton at WrestleMania 35 for the title. I'd be fine with that. Steph's contract also expires in 2019. Interesting. Do you hear that WWE pay-per-views may go to 7 hours? No! No, please. I gotta do a rant video on that about pay-per-views being as long as they are. I gotta do that. I have another rant video I plan on doing sometime soon, also involving the WWE and Universal titles and how the Universal titles been in more main events than Universal titles. You bet Steph gave herself a raise, same team, but someone needs to take that title. I love Styles, but we need a new champ, which I would like to see Samoa Joe. She loves Stephanie. 7 hours is way too long. What is it with women main eventing? Sick of it, to be honest, she said. I agree. I don't think the Ronda and Alexa match should not the Ronda, the Ronda and Alicia match should main evented. Top 10 family storylines. I don't think I've ever tried that one before. Top 10 family storylines. Who is here all for a heel Ambrose? I am. Top 10 sexiest moments. Sorry, I know it's a little too much. Let's see. I mean, there probably are some. Let's see what we can do with that. Yeah, heel Ambrose, definitely. What happened to Jeff taking time off? Didn't happen. Matt Hardy's injured. I've heard rumors, though, of him possibly retiring Matt Hardy as the B-team face, probably tweeners. Top 10 Heyman people. There have been that many. Top 10 Heyman people. Or top people could be Paul Heyman people. Angle and Lesnar should feud, and Angle should get that title. Be cool with that. They will definitely go to 7 hours, and it will kill the product. Yes. How will they do 7 hours? I'd be out. Exactly. The longest show he went to was a Memorial show that went over 5 hours. Yeah, definitely. Yes, Alicia's not that great in the ring. But thank you guys for stuff in the live chat. Let's continue on here with this review. Of course, it's like 1 o'clock in the morning, which I do appreciate the live chat, guys. But let's continue on this review because I'm having a lot more fun talking about other stuff rather than this review. But I am here for the review. But anyways, we cut to Elias sitting in a pensieve in the locker room. Not the same pensieve that Harry Potter would view old memories through. You didn't watch the Harry Potters. You haven't watched them in a long time. He's sitting in the locker room. His crew members talk to him about shots they need to get. He tells the guys to calm down. He's already seen it in his mind. He just needs to keep doing his job, and it'll be perfect. And Elias plays a few things for cameras before we go to break. And, of course, I will throw my rock band guitar back on me for a second because we're about to talk about the man himself, Elias. If you have not yet seen the Walk with Elias documentary, wasn't too bad. I do highly recommend checking it out. So let's see here. Let's talk about Elias again. I will do it just like I did before with my introduction. Well, without still the lights on though. Always introduces himself as usual. He's gotten to the top of the charts with only 4 songs, and that's unprecedented. Last week, his documentary came out on the W Network, but they got it wrong. So he's going to do it the real way with his crew tonight. They have he has like the crew. I tell him pretty much what to do this, shoot the shots and whatnot, which kind of my job pretty much since I film. So doing that pretty much for the most part. Then he said the audience is wrong. He starts blurring their faces, the audience faces out for the better, and they could just replace them with a more attractive crowd. That'd be good. The crowd boos, and the crowd. The crew moved to film them, and then it just swerves to get Elias, talking about last week And then, of course, Bobby Lashley comes out, telling Elias he's real funny. And once again, you say his name, and he appears. He saw a documentary and thought it was brilliant, and doesn't know what he's complaining about. Elias says documentary was good, but portrayed him as an egotistical and vain, and Lashley wonders as opposed to what exactly. Elias says he's funny, and he knows he's out here to steal his spotlight, and it ain't happening. The truth is, his entire comeback has been a joke. Bob tells him that his boots, guitar, scarf, his documentary, his album, everything about him is a joke. And the next time his name comes out of Elias's mouth, what he does to him won't be a joke. And Elias backs off and tries to move the crew along to somewhere where they won't be interrupted by a guy like this. And he throws a clipboard in Bobby's face because, Bobby Lashley doesn't, throw the first punch. No, Bobby Lashley's a baby face, so he's got to stay back and just, let people like Sami Zayn and now Elias just beat him up for the heck of it. We continue to get that. And also, actually, I got to mention also, Elias also did mention how Bobby did botch Rockin' Robin last week. So, yeah, I'm kind of glad to hear you mention that because that was somewhat truth. And then they get into a brawl, but then Lashley eventually does, get the upper hand with like a vertical suplex. So, what is this? How is Bobby Lashley going from 1 week making his claim to be in the Universal title picture? He beat Roman Reigns clean at Extreme Rules, and then he just accepts his defeat, shakes hands, is best buddies now with Roman Reigns. And now look where he's doing. He's feuding with Elias. He's 1-1 against Roman Reigns. Isn't there a rubber match here or at least give him to the triple threat? He still has the case to be in a Universal title match, but he's feuding with Elias and Budget Rockin' Robin. Seriously, this run for him has just been, I feel bad for him at this point. It's been awful. Awful. He should just, again, he's someone that I think should leave WWE. This run has been crap. He's going from being, Sammy, it's good to see you again, buddy, which I'm wearing a purple shirt, so exactly who I'm trying to portray, Barney, to being serious and having like an ego versus ego feud with Roman Reigns, to now just chill with Elias. I mean, I love Elias, but Bobby Lashley going from being a Universal title picture just having this, what is this with Elias? It makes no sense. Nothing makes any sense on Raw. Nothing makes any sense on Raw. But on Vince McMahon's side, oh, everything with Roman Reigns working out so good. What? Oh, Bobby? No, don't worry about him. Oh, yeah, Roman. Sasha and Bayley just have him match with Riot Squad again. I'll get him advertised early on Raw because everybody's going to be so excited about that match. Let's just move on before I blow a gasket. Backstage, we have Ziggler McIntyre preparing for the match against Rollins and a mystery partner. And then here's the thing that also kicks me. Michael Cole flat out says that the partner will not be Dean Ambrose. Michael Cole mentioned somebody we're waiting to return. Has not been seen since December, I believe. Flat out mentions somebody we're dying to see return and says his partner is not going to be Dean Ambrose. If whatever he did last year at Payback, I can't remember what he said at Payback last year, would not put him on the list, that would put him on the list right there. Why in God's name would you even mention the name Dean Ambrose? I mean, again, I love to the fact that he's not back yet. We're waiting for that return. Like, why? Then we have Authors of Pain come out with making their entrance against Titus O'Neil. Razor and Titus O'Neil have a match, and Razor wins. Last week, Apollo Crews beat Aiken. This week, Razor beat Titus O'Neil. What's the point? What's the point? These teams face off twice in tag matches, and Authors of Pain won both of them. Okay, move them on to something else. Nope, they're having singles matches for heck of it because we have nothing else to do on Raw. All filler. All freaking filler. Before that, though, we had Tyler Breeze backstage talking to Seth Rollins. He's gorgeous, and Rollins is passable if you're into the whole CrossFit Jesus look, as he says, and they could be CrossFit Breezes. CrossFit Breezes, give me a break. He holds out a fist for the Shield fist bump, and Roman rolls up to ask if he's serious and says he's got Seth's back. They fist bump, and Rollins gently lowers Tyler's fist as they leave. So look at that. Roman had the match tonight, but no, we got to get somebody for Seth's tag team partner. Have a tag match. I think it was like some big, sexy, sweaty Samoan badass. How about, nah, Dean Ambrose return would be too good. Nah, that wouldn't work out either. Nah, not Bobby Lashley. Nah, not them. No. I know, Roman Reigns. We got to continue just to give him all this exposure because fans will love it. And they wonder what will ruin this guy. So Roman Reigns is slated in to be Rollins' tag team partner in this match against Dolph Ziggler and Drew McIntyre. A match we just saw like a month ago. Anyways, so after all that, we have the Kevin Owens show with Jinder Mahal. Why? Because Jinder Mahal beat beat Braun Strowman by countout last week. So Owens welcomes us to the Kevin Owens show, introduces Jinder Mahal, a man he's proud to call his personal guru. He says he can't thank Jinder enough. At first, he was skeptical of his methods, but he has said he's never felt more at peace or relaxed, and that's thanks to him. Braun threw him off the cage 20 feet at Extreme Rules, and he thought he'd live the rest of his life in pain. But thanks to Jinder's teaching, he woke up this morning with no pain, and he could play with his kids. But that's not the only reason he's out here. It's because they share something special, something that not a lot of people can say they have. When most people look at Braun, they see a monster who's impossible to beat. But he and Jinder have both done it. And sure, Mahal was only a countout, but that still counts because, as Punk reminded Undertaker, that Paul Bearer wanted to tell him that if you get counted or disqualified, still a loss. Same story going on here. Mahal's, that still counts. Owens wins that way at SummerSlam. He's going to get the briefcase no matter what way he wins. And that'll make him KO in the bank with a title opportunity, which I'm pretty sure with how badly Raw has been written, if Owens was Universal Champion, he'd be booked even worse than he was in 2016. The truth is he's never been the same since he lost that title, which, again, think back 2 years ago, Owens didn't care about the Universal Champion once he lost it. He just cared about getting his hands on Chris Jericho. So you can't say that Owens has been getting ripped off of getting his Universal title rematch. Anyways, he can feel it in his grasp again. He's so clear-headed that he has a great idea for tonight. One more time, Jinder Mahal versus Braun Strowman. Yay! No, Jinder isn't buying it. Owens gives him a pep talk and calls Strowman down. Braun doesn't come out, and Owens gloats until Braun underneath tilts the entire stage over. Braun obviously wants his rematch. He goes to the ring. We have to get a recap of what we just saw. And then we have Braun Strowman versus Jinder Mahal. Same as last week, Owens is just trying to steal the briefcase again when Braun's not looking. Just recycling last week's thing because we got to keep doing it, which, again, to me, it's getting old. Yes, I get it. You're trying to imply that Kevin Owens could beat Braun Strowman any other way. Count, disqualification, whatnot. Braun's not stupid. I feel that, again, I was fine with him having the Extreme Rules match, but this match is going to be stupid. It's going to either, just be a squash match for Braun Strowman just destroying Kevin Owens, or it's going to be Kevin Owens making Braun Strowman look like an idiot. Because Braun Strowman, as I said last week, guys, Braun Strowman was one of the hottest things going in 2017. Until it came time to Elimination Chamber, where he had him to eliminate every single person. But then, as soon as it's him and Roman Reigns, Roman beats him clean. And ever since then, Braun Strowman is just nothing but a kiss-up act in Vince McMahon's eyes. Because, they're not going to be happy that, Roman's out there so many times. So, Braun, get out there and do your thing. People will go nuts. They'll be happy. They'll forget about the whole Roman thing. No. No, 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 no. Not the case. So yeah, Jinder Mahal wins the match though because Owens went run off the briefcase. Braun tried to rip it out of his hands, and the briefcase hit Jinder. So that's how he got disqualified. It's stupid. It's stupid, in the words of Ryback. Braun chased after Jinder, goes to walk up into the briefcase, and Singh yanks it out of his hand. Strowman runs him over, but yeah, blah, 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 whatnot. All that, and then they showed some random footage from a house show with Rollins and Reigns adopting an audience member as an honorary member of the Shield from a house show. We see Baron Corbin on the phone, and Kurt rolls up, giving him the phone, telling him it's Stephanie. Basically, it was Stephanie McMahon telling him that apparently Roman Reigns is not going to be allowed to be in the tag team match later on tonight. Why? Because they're trying to protect the main event of SummerSlam. Why would Stephanie McMahon, first off, want to protect Roman Reigns based off their history? Why? Why? Oh, no, we got to say that because we got to bring something different to this story. We're doing the same exact thing, but something different. But it makes no sense. And then we get this promo about this epic rivalry for three years. No, this isn't an epic rivalry, Michael Cole and Vince McMahon, as I called your asses out on Twitter tonight. This wasn't an epic rivalry. So we get a video package about their history, failing to mention the fact that Roman lost to Lesnar clean at WrestleMania. Yes, I lost to Brock Lesnar, but I'm getting another opportunity. Why? Why did you get another opportunity at Greatest Royal Rumble? You yourself even questioned it. And ever since, as I keep saying, that botched finish. Oh, botched finish. Yes. We can do the match again. Roman has an excuse to be pissed. Roman's interviewed with Corey Graves. He says there's no shame in losing to Brock, but he's whooped his ass, and there's a lot of history. Brock didn't beat him the first time. The second time he got beat. And, of course, regardless of the official results, Roman says he beat Brock the third time. Yeah, blah, blah, there's no leader when Brock is champion. He's tired of seeing the disrespect, his lifestyle and business. He puts Lesnar's ability over and says no matter how many times Brock knocks him down, he'll keep getting back up because he has to win now, apparently. Well, you had your chances. You had plenty of opportunities. It was Bobby Lashley's turn, not yours. You should have just stepped aside and just moved on, as Kurt said. But now all of a sudden, oh, I want to see Roman Reigns kick Brock Lesnar's ass. Give me a break. Give me a freaking break. We see the whole spew with, Reigns being told he can't wrestle in the match. So it's going to be a handicap match. Dolph Ziggler and Drew McIntyre against Seth Rollins in a handicap match. Match was what it was, but then towards the end of the match, McIntyre was a legal man, but Dolph Ziggler super kicked him, pinned him. They did mention it, but I don't know where the heck they're going to go with it. So we had that match. We thought maybe Ambrose would return tonight, but nope, not going to happen. We're going to wait till next week. Why? Just because they felt like it. Let's check the live chat because I haven't checked in a while. Let's see here. Where were we at? Let's see here. I think we're up here. Top 10 WWE psychotic characters. Let's see that. We'll be there. Top 10 WWE psychotic characters. Let's go with that. She said she's going to bed. She'll see us tomorrow. Okay, thank you, Lauren. Top 10 strangest segments in WWE history. Go on TN Couponer. Top 10 strangest segments. Let's go with that. Everything. Great guitar playing. Thanks. It was just with a just a random rock band guitar, but yeah. The writers need to be drug tested, definitely. Lashley's career is over. WWE killed his character. Exactly, King Larry. They definitely did. Nice Barney impression, sure thing. I think you guys understand my views. I like it. Definitely, man. You definitely bring up good points. I've been called a troll in other chats. That's ridiculous. Lauren's back already. Okay. she'll stay. Okay, then I think Michael Cole botches a lot. Well, probably because he has Vince in his ear. Mike, how about a top 10 rants on your channel? Top 10 rants. I think I have that list already, but yes, definitely doing so. Vince tells the commentators what to say. Razor is from Authors of Pain. Lashley needs to go to SmackDown Live for Ty Dillinger. Yeah, well, Ty could probably just main event. Breeze is dead. Yes, he is. What do you think is worse? Michael Cole's the big dog or it's boss time? I don't know. Actually, that suggested I'm gonna post a poll on Twitter based off of that. I actually think let's see here. What chant from Michael Cole is worse? The big dog or it's boss time? That's a good one. Let's get a poll here on Twitter. Big dog, it's boss time. Let's see here. Let's get this hashtag raw. Let's get that on Twitter. Let's see if anybody will respond to that at all by the end of this review. Anyways, but live chat. I'll have to subscribe to you as well. King Larry the First, thank you for the subscription, man. But anyways, what was the point of WWE having jobbers there? Were never jobbers back in the days. Vince, he's losing his touch, 73 years old. Time to give up. Vince let Triple H and Stephanie have control. I definitely agree. But like Joe Paterno, who was a former football coach for Penn State, he needs to give it up sooner or later. Good question. Lauren thinks it's the big dog. Watch Jinder cost Braun the briefcase. Lauren, I love you. Don't give the WWE any ideas. Please keep that down low. Tien Coupon says big dog. Now Jinder's going back at the top. No. Oh, and also, I'm putting another thing on the list. I said on Twitter, I put it in my review on the list, is when Kevin Owens said, Shanti, you just made the list. I don't know how to spell it, but oh well. Shanti, you just made the list. By the end of this review, I'm going to see what all I put on the list during this review. The big dog is the worst things. Braun isn't a monster as a face. He's monster as a heel. Top 10 worst mistakes WWE ever made. Top 10 worst mistakes WWE ever made. And they were never the same because they will never, ever be the same again. How about top 10 rants on Mike's channel? The Braun of 2017 was definitely more of a monster than the Braun of 2018. Again, like I said, he's just a kiss-up act. WWE should just go off the air. I do honestly, it's not good anymore. Worried that might be the case down the line. That's a great idea. Top 10 rants would be awesome. Top 10 ways to improve the product. Top 10 ways to improve the WWE product. That might be a video that I may leave like an early version, post a video saying what would your top 10 ideas be, and then have like a follow-up video of like sharing what people had to say about it. So that might be a good idea. 2018 year of turns, definitely agree. Top 10 people or creatives should fire. Top 10 people creative should fire. And hire. Thumbs up for your rants tonight. Thank you. What King Larry says, he likes this guy. Awesome. Thank you. Everybody likes the way Lauren thinks. This has been one of the most rant-free guys I've seen. Sure thing. Top 10 Stephanie and Triple H. I think I have that. Top 10 Reigns over push. I think I have that also. Do you think Reigns is over pushed more than Cena? That's a tough one. I'm actually not too sure which one I think was more over pushed. King Larry likes the slide chat. Hey man, keep coming back. We're glad to have you, man. Raw ratings went up at the end of Raw last week. You're kidding me. Lesnar's appearance was the ratings high, to be honest. Top to WWE stars who should be champion. I did former stars. Let's do active stars who should be champion. Top 10 active stars who should be champion. that Roman isn't defeating Lesnar. Lesnar signed a new deal for 6 more months. No, not another one. They'll probably do it at Mania 35 again. No, when I might be going to that show. No, I don't want to. Lauren wants Angle versus Lesnar. Roman Reigns is over. Should have been over a very long time ago. The experiment is over. Yes. Now, literally, again, the worst thing, even though people were not in for it, the best thing they could have done was just to give him the belt at WrestleMania. The worst thing was to not give him the belt. And now they've been in this desperation mode ever since to get Roman over, and nothing else has mattered since because of that. Lesnar takes the Universal title to UFC. He probably will. He'll never understand why Angle didn't suspend or fire Triple H the title last week. Exactly, but the inconsistency of title opportunities, suspensions. Where's the rules? Where's the morals? Where's the rules? No, ruck fools. Back to those days of John Cena. Ruck fools. Top 10 W feuds that could have been. Let's do that one. Top 10 feuds that could have been. Maybe. Yep. This is entertaining. Top 10 Jerry Lawler moments. I can try that. Top 10 Jerry Lawler moments. Yes. Okay. I subbed. Awesome. Top 10 stars who need to return for final run. Top 10 stars need to return for final run. He tried to hang himself. Yikes. Yeah, with Lawler's son. That's sad. Do a poll of which show you better. What do you mean by that, Lauren? The Christopher thing's sad. Do a poll of what show has been better over the years. SmackDown, ECW, NXT, Raw, main events, superstars. Well, let's see. I'll definitely will do that one sometime. Heat and Velocity. Do a poll, pay-per-views, Royal Rumble. Yeah, definitely do those sometimes. He's a Choose Jericho Hog. Awesome. Another poll, TV 14 versus TV PG. Oh, definitely TV 14. Never ever be saying it. Divas Diffusion or Women's Revolution for a poll. Oh yeah, there's a lot of polls. I definitely have to do one. Wait, hold on. Where am I again? I lost my thing. Okay. Attitude of his ruthless aggression. Definitely the top 10 reasons why Lesnar needs to leave WWE. Top, I don't know if there's 10. There's only one. He doesn't care anymore. Top 10 reasons Lesnar should leave WWE. Jericho is the new current New Japan IC champion. Yep, that is awesome for him. I heard about Lesnar's contract. I don't know if it's true. Hopefully it's not. YJ is a beast, but I've seen Lesnar sign a deal before. Exactly. Jericho needs to come back to WWE. I agree. We're going to get to the Heyman segment shortly. SmackDown has more realness. Exactly. I heard the train again. Choo-choo. Top 10 people need to be on commentary. Top 10 people who need to be on commentary. Tommaso Ciampa is the best heel in all wrestling. I do agree. Stone Cold for GM, yes. And yes, I do watch NXT. Top heels for WWE are Ciampa for NXT. Raw is Lesnar. And SmackDown is Miz or Orton. Definitely agree, Lauren. Let's get the last parts of the review in real quick. Then we'll check the rest of the live chat. Then we're going to carry. It's almost 1:30 in the morning, but let's continue on here. We have the B team making their entrance to a new theme song. Why? I don't know, because Vince McMahon randomly finds things wrong somewhere. He wakes up and goes, "Oh, that B team theme song, it's not good." I love the B team's theme song. They changed it now to like a Spirit Squad type theme. B team's theme song, new theme song, you just made the list. Oh, I forgot to write the word new. So I'll just put today's date. 8/6/2018. Yep. Don't like that new theme song. So they come out, and then they have a Revival cutting a promo, a handicap promo about how the tag division is full of magicians, and they'll make the B team's winning streak disappear. Why was it about magicians? My goodness. We had the B team taking on the Revival until the match was going on, and then the Leaders of Worlds appeared, Wyatt and Hardy appeared. They pretty much replaced Axel and Wilder, whichever ones were on the ring apron. They went in there, they attacked both teams. Sets up a triple threat match for the tag titles next week, which I'm cool with that. I didn't want to see how many triple threat matches happening at SummerSlam. We're probably going to be getting so many more triple threat matches. And before you know it, and Vince McMahon, cover your ears right now. Michael Cole, Kevin Dunn, all you other freaking stupid idiots of creative writers, please cover your ears while I say this, especially you also, Road Dogg, as well. It would not surprise me next year if the WWE came out with a new pay-per-view concept. Remember how they had a concept called Fatal 4-Way? They had a concept called Triple Threat. Because we get how many triple threat matches at these big event pay-per-views because, oh, there are so much talent on the roster. Yes, I agree. There is a lot of talent on the roster. But not all of them can make it onto the show. That's why your shows are so freaking long. You try to get so many names onto the shows. Doesn't need to be. So cool with the triple threat match at pay-per-views. So because of that, I'm cool with having the Raw tag title match next week. Probably the winner, someone else will win the titles of the B team, and then we'll have the rematch at SummerSlam probably, because who knows why not. We have that. Then we have this promo, this backstage segment with Paul Heyman, who's not shaved, and he just looks distraught. He just looks depressed and just destroyed. Doesn't know what happened and where him and Brock stand right now. He hasn't been able to contact Brock since last week. Lesnar isn't going to like him talking in public about him in a private manner, and Renee Young offers to shift the focus, and he considers Brock a friend to his, and even their families are close. They talk about riding off the sunset together with the Universal and UFC championships on either shoulder, and Paul behind him proclaiming him the reigning defending, and then Heyman just starts weeping again. Doesn't know Brock still needs him, asks about the potential other clients, and says that would have been inconceivable a couple weeks ago, but this whole situation is inconceivable. But he still thinks Brock's going to beat Roman at SummerSlam because Brock's the most dangerous thing right now, apparently. Here's the thing also that this bothers me. I mentioned this last week. So here's the thing, as I said before. Last week, they really pushed the fact that, Lesnar does not care at all, which some people think in reality is true, and I somewhat agree. But the thing was before this whole Roman Reigns feud even started this year, Brock still to me came across as a guy who would show up whenever he wanted, and he wanted to kick some butt. Now all of a sudden he doesn't care at all whatsoever. It just does not make sense because once again, it's just, coming from the guy who openly honest saying I was giving it a chance for the WrestleMania build. I thought the WrestleMania build was fine. Again, I like the WrestleMania build for WrestleMania 31 was crap, but the match at WrestleMania 31 was good. The complete opposite happened, and the WrestleMania 34 match absolutely sucked, and they did the worst thing possible they could. But now all of a sudden, Brock's this big WWE hater. He doesn't give a shit about anything. He wants to eat steak and potatoes and read magazines in the back now. It works to show that really Brock's true colors, but it's only happening because of Roman freaking Reigns. Continuing on here. We have, for the 50,000th time, the Boston Hug Connection taking on the Riot Squad. Why? Because for the heck of it, we've seen these match 50 times. Let's make it 51 times. I didn't care about the match at all. It only happened because Ruby Riott returned. So now, all of a sudden, we're having this focus on Sasha and Bayley. If they can still stick together and being friends now. Maybe this will be the week where Sasha turns on Bayley finally, or Bayley turns on Sasha. I don't care. I mean, I still think it's Sasha at this point who needs to be the one to turn heel. I still think over Bayley. I wouldn't be opposed to a Bayley heel turn. But no, now the whole everything got shifted onto the, once again, Vince's dream team, the Riot Squad, because Ruby Riott returned. And I love Ruby Riott when she had just one T, not two in her name. But, of course, Ruby Riott returns. Now all the momentum shift back onto the Riot Squad. And Sasha and Bayley said, oh, that was nothing. Really? Really? You had us sit through the same exact crap for about 6 months with Sasha and Bayley going at each other's throats, doubting their friendship just for it to get scratched. If they would try to pull off the turn next week before SummerSlam, I wouldn't take it seriously. Oh, Sasha turned on Bayley, so now we gotta have a match. No! Give it another week or two to have, like, you know, some segments to make it interesting, not just, oh, the turn will happen next week, and they'll have the match. I cannot believe the WWE is just making all these stupid decisions, especially when it comes to stuff that we actually would care about, all because of Roman freaking Reigns getting his magical moment of glory, slaying the Beast. But keep in mind, Goldberg squashed the Beast already, so Brock is not so much invincible anymore as we're supposed to believe him being. But no. I posted this tweet on Twitter also. What do you guys think of this also? I mentioned this probably either at the beginning of 2017 or late 2016. Despite the fact that SmackDown Live has the smaller roster, they're able to put on more fresh matches than Raw. Sad. It's absolutely sad. I just want to cry right now. But no, I want to finish this review. Talk about this crappy show. But anyway, so then we have, now here's the thing. When, of course, Ronda Rousey and Alicia Fox was the main event. Didn't need to be the main event. Honestly, did not need to be the main event. But then again, what else is going to be the main event tonight? The tag team match with Rollins and Ziggler and McIntyre? Nothing was worthy of being the main event of this show. But first off, they hyped up that Alicia Fox was going to be a credible opponent for Ronda Rousey. Cut me a break. Alicia Fox is not that good. I'm sorry. I've never liked Alicia Fox. If Mickie James was introduced to be Mickie James, I'd be able to tolerate Mickie James and Ronda Rousey a little more. But first they come out, they're cutting, Alexa Bliss is cutting her usual promo. I thought, oh, don't tell me this is going to just had to not have the match. But Ronda comes out, and we actually have the match. At first, it's, Alicia trying to back off. But then, once Ronda finally got the upper hand, I thought the match was actually, good for what it was supposed to be. And I still enjoyed it. But it didn't need to be the main event. Ronda squashes Alicia, gets her to tap out. After the match is celebrating. Ronda's being interviewed. Alexa tries to come up from behind, attack her, but Ronda just takes her down and tries to put her into an armbar. And Alexa realizes that she's doomed, pretty much. And that's how it went off the air. So the match, I was cool with that. The match is the main event, but should not have been the main event. Nothing was worthy of being on the main event of this show for this episode of Raw. Oh, well, live chat. Let's see what we got here, and then I'm checking out here because it's 1:36 in the morning. Yeah. Let's see here. Where was I? Right here. Where was I? The choo-choo train. Let's see here. Top faces or NXT's Gargano, Raw's Rollins, SmackDown's AJ Styles. Definitely. Should the WWE stars have their own say in their theme? I definitely agree. Who hates the B team? He does. They're nothing amazing, but I at least am happy that Dallas and Axel are at least, getting some time in the spotlight. I mean, I think, their gimmick is portraying as, people who we know are jokes, but they're somehow like getting by. And again, it's not like the best thing ever, but I feel it's somewhat entertaining. So I kind of a little bit of a soft spot for the B team. Theme songs have to match their character pretty much. Why we have Greg Pugh, what's up? Why was the rounds the main event? It was kind of anticlimactic. Yeah, exactly. I agree. It's the year of multi-man matches. Once again, as I said, because there's too much to make. There's a lot of good talent rosters to try to squeeze everybody in. Yeah, don't give me ideas with a triple threat thing. Is the B team or Hardy and Wyatt the faces? Yeah, exactly. It is confusing. They're treating both like tweeners at this point, pretty much. So I really have no idea. Did you know Bray and Bo are brothers? Yes, I did know that. Ever saying nice to meet you, Greg. We had a lot of new people tonight's stream. Thanks for all the new people in the live chat. Do you think Heyman will help Reigns win, or do you think it's all an act? It'd be a swerve, but I think the WWE is too good. They have to make Roman look so strong. So they're not going to turn him face because they're not going to turn him heel because he's the guy. It's his yard now, so he's got to be a babyface. So it would be awesome, but nope. Everyone who joins the stream, please be nice and no hate. If there's hate, you're blocked. I'm just speaking the facts. Yeah, exactly. Because there's been a lot of people lately on my streams just heckling me for the heck of it. But I do appreciate that, Lauren. Thank you. When did Lesnar go part-time? Probably as soon as he got back, pretty much in 2012. AJ better defeat Lesnar's reign. I agree. If he keeps the belt, we're probably getting Reigns versus Brock at WrestleMania 35. Probably, yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. Who came up with Boss Hug Connection? Put them on the list. Whoever it is, I will find out. You will go on the list. Sasha versus Bayley will never feud on the main roster. Sadly, no. They've had since June to do the turn. To plant the seeds. They had some great matches in NXT. Definitely, but it's NXT, unfortunately, in the main roster. Boss Hug Connection name is really bad. They killed a few, and now so many guys don't care about them as a team anymore. Exactly, because they just made it all pointless. Sasha Bayley had the seeds planned since June. You don't plan a feud 2 weeks before a big pay-per-view. Exactly. And then Roman is the main reason I did my anti-Raw video. Again, I will definitely check that out when I get time, Larry. But I will subscribe to your channel as soon as this goes off the air. Lesnar already defeated Reigns how many times? Lashley deserves that spot. He's the only one who can slay the beast. I agree. We got Y and MSR is saying, I was there. He just got home. I'm sorry. You probably didn't see too great of a show. Do you think if Roman went to SmackDown, do you think he'll be over-pushed there as well? Well, as long as Road Dogg's not running the show, maybe not. Because at least last year, when he was feuding with Strowman and whatnot, he didn't feel he was as overpushed. Again, I was cool with Reigns' Intercontinental title reign that he had, but now he's being overpushed again, probably because Road Dogg took over pretty much. But I would be away from Road Dogg and with whoever's writing SmackDown, I would be interested to see how they would book Roman Reigns. Hope you had a great time. Alicia Fox versus Travis Brown. Alicia plays her character well, but her in-ring skills and mic skills suck. Exactly. Also, things like the women's matches not booked right and wrestlers being underutilized. It just sucks. Agree. We knew Ronda would win. Great review. Nice live stream. See you tomorrow. Love muffins. I love muffins. But yeah, thank you for again for coming back, Lauren. Definitely look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Reigns will be pushed wherever he goes. Vince is too much in love with him, forever letting him down. I agree. Goldberg beat Brock under 2 minutes. Shouldn't Reigns beat Brock under a minute? Exactly. And someone should go and count how many 6-man tag matches and tag matches with 2 individual superstars not in a team since 2011. If I had a nickel for all those, I'd be filthy rich. Thank you so much, Mike. Sure thing. King Larry the first. Again, I will subscribe to you as soon as we sign off on the stream, which, speaking of which, it's 20 to 2 in the morning. I've been on here for about an hour and a half, so I think I will go through the polls on Twitter really quick here. Which just only one vote on my which Shan is worse for Michael Cole, Big Dog, or Boss Time. The one vote for it's Boss Time. But everybody else in the live chat says it is the it is the big dog chant. So it's a matter of opinion there. And what grade this week's episode of Raw? We got 8 votes here, guys. Somebody said A, and the rest said D or lower. Pretty sure that was Road Dogg, but I'm not going to tweet that out because my friend tweeted something about Road Dogg voting in the opposite of, like, you know, what most of the fans thinking at one time, and my friend got blocked by Road Dogg. And you know what? I don't care. I'm not going to play Road Dogg's game, so that's not going to be the case. My favorite this week's episode of Raw, well, there was a few things that felt like they were just, like, you know, mad, not like downright terrible. So I'll be a little bit nice to give Raw just a D+ this week. Past weeks has been just D, now D+. But Raw is still dead in the water, dead in the basement. It is dead, and it is on lockdown until Roman Reigns gets his moment of glory over Brock Lesnar. Yay! And before we go off the air, since I had how many things I put on the list, let's go over what all I put on the list for this entire stream. That started with In the Dark of me imitating Elias. Anyway, so we got my new GPS, the stupid idiot in the city who almost hit me today, Raw, Shark Cages, Finn's Funhouse, Shanti, B-Team's new theme song, and that was it. Oh yeah, and also announced too, we're getting Finn Balor and Baron Corbin at SummerSlam again. Again, they don't have bad matches, Balor and Corbin, but this story is just awful. Definitely one of the worst storylines, I feel. Not the worst, but definitely one of the worst storylines of the year. So we're getting that. I'm going to say just have Balor win and feud with Dolph for the IC title at Hell in a Cell. That's what I say they should do. But yeah, I guess Raw a D+. Let's see the last of the live chat is just TN Coupon saying WWE Evolution could have the rematch of Asuka versus Charlotte, possibly. And more entertaining than Raw. Of course. Thank you, TN Coupon. Always nice to hear that. So, guys, I want to thank everybody for participating in this live chat. We had a lot of people chatting in this live chat. We had Greg Pugh. We had King Larry the First. We had Lauren. We had Robbie. We had TN Coupon. Guys, as always, be sure always just join in the live chat and just leave your thoughts. Again, I don't mind anybody voicing their opinions. I don't want anybody disagreeing with me. But my thing is if you disagree with me, at least respect my opinion. I'll respect yours. Don't trash me or heckle me, or else you will get blocked. Because the past couple weeks, I mentioned something on my Twitter. I'm having a lot of hecklers coming in and just literally just crapping on me for no reason or whatsoever. So if you're gonna just crap on me or any of my friends in the live chat, then your ass will get blocked, son. No, I'm sorry, it'll get blocked, brother. But guys, yeah, thanks again. I'll be back up here live again tomorrow night for my live review of SmackDown Live. So what grade would you give Raw? Once again, leave thoughts down in the comment section below. And as always, remember to click my like and subscribe more content coming to this channel and follow me on Twitter as well at DemandAirBoy93. Again, guys, thank you again for this. Has been a fun stream. Watch the bad taste out of my mouth for Raw already. I look forward to seeing tomorrow night's episode of SmackDown Live, which again, SmackDown's been on a good streak lately, so I look forward to seeing what SmackDown Live presents. So guys, I will see you all tomorrow night. So until then, guys, I'm checking out. Have a good rest of your night, and peace out, everybody.